My name is Mike Snyder. I'm a principal at Sonoma Partners, and I'm responsible for sales and marketing. So we've been involved with hundreds of CRM deployments, and basically the emphasis is not on the end user experience, the emphasis is on what IT or the managers are trying to get the users to do. And we're trying to flip that around, and basically thinking about the users first. How will their experience be improved or benefited by the CRM software, instead of trying to force stuff down on them.
I think the number one challenge with CRM implementations is always around user adoption and getting a specific set of users, whether it be sales or what have you, to actually use a line of business application. So what we've decided, what we've seen from our current set of customers is that when you actually focus on the interface and you give them a meaningful, optimized approach to the business, it's less of a chore for them and becomes more of a value add. As a consequence, you get better data and you get the system actually being used.
A ride-along is when someone from the product or project team is out following along a potential user through their day-to-day experience. And that's really important because you get to see them in their natural context, not in a meeting room or anything. You get to see what they actually do as opposed to what they're supposed to do, which can be a gold mine of information. And you get a lot of little details that maybe the user won't think of to tell you themselves, but you can observe that by watching them and having them kind of teach you what they're doing.
So graphic design in our mind is kind of like art, right? Like, what does it look like? What are the imagery? What's the imagery? What colors are there? What fonts, etc. It's more like around the creative elements. A user experience is thinking about what does this person need to do, and how can I get them there as fast as humanly possible, right? So I think when those two disciplines are working together really well, graphic design and UX design, it's a really powerful combination, because you have UX people thinking about, how can I have less fields? What's really important to the user? And then by using graphic design and color, size, location of elements on the application, you can really draw attention to things that are more important or less important by using those types of graphic design techniques. And by putting them together, then you have the best possible user experience in your software application.
I think when you can get an emotional attachment to the user, to the process, you start to get inherent wins.
CRM is business software for sure. It's pretty complicated. There's a lot of fields, a lot of things that the user needs to keep track of. And it's important to treat that not as just a business software with requirements and checkboxes, but as almost like a consumer approach, where you want to make sure that it's pleasant, efficient, even delightful to use for users. And not only does that make software easier to use, but it also increases adoption.